spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rainbow Warriors will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. Turning it on. And they'll knock him down.
And as a defense, you can practice the option all week, but seeing it live on this first drive, it's really hard to stop. A lot of success early. Let's see if this defense can settle in.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here we go. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he wants it all. Reels it in down the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Toss sweep to the right. Slithers into space. Got the first down. Looking for more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Not much can impose your will on a defense like hopping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly where they had to get to get 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the option. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The option look. He'll toss it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They boot it away on 4th down. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for room. It's break. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Off play action. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors are threatening on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the...
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Allen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. They'll run the screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Going over the top. And it's home in at the 10. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gives it on the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting them on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a first down or a touchdown. Trying to get it to the marker. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Looking for space. It's Allen. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
The short hands, it's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. We've got a change of possession.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking down the middle. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
A design run for the quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Warrior! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
South Carolina, 7.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's open on the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action on 1st down. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He fires a bullet to the right. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 7.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Reeder. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This is a designed run. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Spins away from the defender. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Davis will throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
Gonna run it. It's Brake. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Hawaii 35, South Carolina 7.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Caught in the backfield. It's Brake. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Allen. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Now on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Hawaii. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. It's a draw. Makes a man miss. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football. Now they're setting up fourth down.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here comes the option. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Second down.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He caught it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
14.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The give as they work on that clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Hard running there. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. All by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
He'll pull it down, fighting off the defender. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
3rd down.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, better look out! He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Quarterback moving. On the run, deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
5-yard line. 1st and goal, South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Under fire. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one.